Alright guys, I'm going to briefly show off a graphics design app I'm working on. This could be used to make memes, graphics, sprites, whatever, you name it. Somebody who's skilled with this sort of thing could do a lot of amazing things with it. I, on the other hand, have never been skilled with painting and creating and that sort of thing. So, I unfortunately will not be able to draw anything worthwhile. But I'm going to just show this off briefly. I got 10 minutes before this app cuts me off because it's not paid for it. The computer is a little lag because the recorder is running. This graphics splash screen that I made here would ordinarily be running a little bit faster. Hopefully the video quality is not compromised. I notice sometimes when I take pictures or screenshots of recordings on here, they're not up to par. Actually, they're recordings. The screenshots seem like they're high HQ, but the last video I recorded on here didn't look like it was up to par on the quality. The color was a little bit faded. The colors are very vibrant on my end. Anyway, I had to make a manual to go with this app. And I don't even remember all my own features. Here's the cheat sheet. I'm taking bug notes. This is a very precise app. If you'll notice at the top, it says press F1 for any questions. You got the mouse XY coordinates. Watch the X and the Y. As you move the mouse, the coordinates update for you. You got your red, green, blue values. If you push R, the red goes up. And it's just like paint. Let's turn the red up. Red, green, blue, turn them all up. Look at the values up here. Alright, now when we draw, you can see it's different. Now, we push T for triangle. It makes a triangle. Let's see. Over here on the side, we got our little notes. Page up will turn the red up a lot faster. You notice now if we do another triangle, you'll see the color difference. One of them is, which one is it that does that cool little trick with the tracers? Ah, okay. Watch this. Yeah, the tracer trick. Now we press F1, it takes us to a new menu. How do I end this thing? Okay, press F1, takes us to this menu. I made this thing, I think is really rad. Picks your red, green value for you, then you click this. It shows you a preview of the color when they all mix together. So you pick the shades you want, click the button, it's a preview of what the color looks like. Down here we can convert hex to RGB. This is what HTML uses, so it's really cool. You can change the background color, you can add an image, lines, you can change the cursor size of the brush, set this window's position where it loads default on the screen, like where you want it to pop up when you open it. It's not finished, but it's got all kinds of nifty, interesting little precision tools, and it's very verbose, and I'm very, very thrilled that I was able to do this. Turn the green up. Let's see how much time we have left on the video. 6 minutes, alright. So let's continue to show some of this off here. So this works with XY coordinates. My cat's looking at me like, who are you talking to? We push tab for a circle, enter the radius of the circle, 421. Enter the border, the thickness, we'll do 1, make it real thin. X coordinate, and you can pick the coordinates ahead of time on here, and there's a feature in here where you can log coordinates, like you can move the mouse where you want and then store that location so that you can enter them in here for precision. Let's do 123, and then Y would be up and down. Let's do 223. And then the radius, let's do 0 to 255, 125. Red, green, enter green, we'll do 200. Blue, 200. There it is. It's so big that it took up the screen. Now one bug that I have in here is that when you try to change the screen size, it won't let you color anything below where it already was. That's unfortunate. But look at a few other features we have here. Oh, you can change the background color. Press F11. Which color for the background? Red, green, blue. So you enter it like up here. Let's say 100 for red, 25 for green, and 255 for blue. And again, you can go into the help menu here, and I'm going to make this a tool. This tool right here will allow you to determine what shade you want. And I got to finish it, of course. When I'm done, I need to make it where when you click that button there, it'll put the RGB to hex down here, and just go ahead and fill all this in. And then you can use that information while you're using these precision tools. Now I'm going to make other tools where you can just draw a circle or whatever as well, but I believe a real hardcore artist is going to want precision tools. So we can load an image onto the screen as well. Oh, and you can use the mouse as a brush, and you can use the keyboard as a brush. I'm going to show you how the keyboard works. Oh, hold on, man. Glitch here. How did I do it before? I can't remember how I did it, but I pressed M. Let's load another image. I for image. That's why I used a different button. I used the F key that time. When I use the I key, that's another bug. It loads the image, and then it lets you use the keyboard. Okay, so that's a bug I need to take note of. Little things like that. Yeah, so I'm doing this with the keyboard. One thing I need to figure out how to do is add an undo feature where you can remove the last thing you did on the screen. But yeah, it's really cool. And again, look up here at the top, and it gives you detailed verbose output. X, Y, that represents the mouse. Red, green, blue, that's the typical, the way the computer works to recognize the colors. And then you got your keyboard coordinates as well, which are separate from the mouse. So this is the mouse, it even says mouse, keyboard. It tells you the brush width up here, the height, it's very verbose. It even has the HTML hex code. Right there, it's just rad. So, see how much time we got left. Couple minutes. But yeah, this is I love this app. So I'm working on. I'm gonna go ahead and make a pre-release of this and try to get it out soon. I'm just gonna do a little bit of error handling in here, and then go ahead and release a pre-release of this. So that's gonna be very cool. I'm actually like baffled that I was able to pull this off. I just started flowing. I actually did this a while back. It's not finished, but I did this I think back in 2019 or 2020, and I just kind of left it hanging. I should have put it out there, but I'm gonna get this released. It's a pre-release. I'm excited to see what the very first version is going to be like. Keep in mind, I am an individual, not a corporation. And if anybody who's also a Python developer would like to help me figure a few of these things out, that would be fantastic. I could, share any kind of knowledge anyway that you might also have some questions that I can answer. Maybe we can share knowledge. Anyway, my email is scottherman850@gmail.com. Herman spelled with 2 N's, Hermann. Again, that's Scott as in Scott. Herman, Hermann, H as in Henry, Ermann, 850@gmail.com. That's all, folks. Thanks. Please like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate your time. Gray Hat Labs. Scott, peace out. Praise the Lord.